Josh Hennig here on 97.3 ESPN, and the UFC is on ESPN this Sunday, not a Saturday, it's Sunday, and it's the return of the two-time UFC heavyweight champion, and he joins me now on the Boardwalk on the hotline, Cain Velasquez. Cain, how you doing on this Friday?
I'm doing great. I'm feeling ready. Just ready to go this Sunday.
You know, you've had a bit of a time off to heal your body. You said in an interview recently to heal your mind as well. How refreshed and how ready are you to not just take on the fight this Sunday, but also to make the journey to reclaim your belt?
Yeah, just the time off was great, something that I needed. It's just the fact that whenever I had these injuries, for me, it was always a thing of like, when's the fastest time that I can come back? And I'd always try to rush everything, try to rush the healing process in order to come back and fight right away. And that kind of just domino affected, into things that got worse and worse. So it was good to kind of take a step back from the sport for a while. Obviously do other avenues of the sport where I got to coach a little more at AKA. Being in the gym without having a specific fight is great, because you can kind of get out of the box of training for one guy and kind of train multiple things, train stuff that you don't normally train, kind of get out of your element a little bit. So it was a positive thing all in all, and I'm just excited again to be back, to be fighting here in Phoenix. So I can't wait.
Over the last 2.5 years, was there something that you learned about yourself or about yourself as an athlete or as a man that you think has helped prepare you to come back and make another run at the belt?
I guess early on when I had all the injuries, I wasn't sure if I would be able to return, and I wasn't sure if I'd be able to return, just as good as I was before. That was always a question mark. That when all the injuries were kind of out there worse. But for me, taking the time off, being with my family, being able to be there for my wife, for her pregnancy, and also the whole first year of our son. When my body did start to come back, when I felt like I was getting stronger than ever, and I was able to move in the ways that I wanted to, the body not being restricted, I knew that I would return. I didn't know when, but I knew that I would, and then I knew that I would return, just stronger than ever, more focused than ever. So yeah, man, this time is now. That's how I feel now, and again, ready for this fight, for this venue. For me, it's the perfect venue, the perfect opponent at this time. So I'm ready for this challenge.
And of course, you mentioned the venue. You went to Arizona State. You're originally from Arizona. Is there a part of you that's getting maybe a little extra excited or a little bit extra anticipation for this fight because it is in Arizona? Yeah,
definitely. For the fight being here in Arizona, this is where I grew up. This is where I grew up. I've competed here just my whole life. From junior high all the way through college, wrestling for Arizona State. Getting the fight in front of my friends and family is something that I just truly cherish, and to have the support of the people here, it's just great. For the morale and for everything. Just again, truly excited to be here. So yeah.
Cain Velasquez is joining me on the Boardwalk Honda hotline on 97.3 ESPN. UFC Fight Night this Sunday. It is Cain Velasquez returning to the Octagon to take on Francis Ngannou. You mentioned support. Talk about your friend and teammate Daniel Cormier. This is a guy who is speaking very highly of you from the very beginning, and that he is now UFC heavyweight champion, but he's going to be retiring soon. So talk about what your relationship with Daniel has meant to you, because I've talked to Daniel a couple times, and he reiterates again and again that you are the greatest UFC heavyweight fighter ever. So you're talking about a guy, he's not just heavyweight champion and light heavyweight champion. Daniel Cormier is a guy who's always been in your corner.
Yeah, he always has. He's just the best teammate, man. He's the best teammate. He just wants the best for you as a teammate and for the whole team as well. So his first time coming into AKA, just from the get-go, man. We knew that we had something special as far as being great workout partners for each other, being able to push each other to succeed in the sport. And we've done that over the years, you know. And again, it's been great to kind of grow with him. He's a coach of mine. You know, he's a guy that's very experienced in combat sports. He's very competitive. He knows how to win. So he's just a great guy to have in your corner. And when he has his fights, anything that I can bring to the table as far as helping him as well, as far as coaching aspect, as far as giving him a body to emulate, you know, some of the guys that he's fighting as well. I mean, it's all a positive thing. I'm just happy to see what he's done in this sport. He's one of the greatest fighters in the UFC history. So I'm just proud to be a part of that as well, you know, with him. And yeah, man, we'll just keep doing this and you know, just keep getting titles.
You know, you have this great distinction, not just being UFC heavyweight champion, but also the fact that you were the debut main card on when UFC went to Fox, and now you're the debut main event of UFC coming to ESPN. You know, does that have any meaning to you that you're the guy who's helped usher the UFC in not just the one major network platform, but the two?
Yeah, it's just an honor for, you know, for me to be chosen, you know, to fight, you know, on the first ESPN card for sure. So, you know, ESPN's just a great network, something that I've watched, I mean, as a kid, you know, and I mean, it was the prime network for sports. So to be headlining this first card, to me, is, again, an honor. So, again, super excited for this fight.
Well, I know a lot of people are very excited for you to return to the Octagon again. It's this Sunday, UFC Fight Night on ESPN. Cain Velasquez returns to the UFC Octagon to face Francis Ngannou. Cain, I know you got a busy schedule. We appreciate you taking the time to come on the show today. Best of luck. We look forward to seeing your hand raised on Sunday night.
Hey, no problem. Thank you very much.